Everybody here?
I'm not even taking off my coat.
Well, we got 3 minutes to wait, but why don't we just go ahead?
I'll say you can go ahead and kick it off since we're having a weather event outside.
Absolutely. Okay, Planning and Zoning meeting of January 21st, 2025, we'll call to order. Roll call, let record reflect that everyone is present or accounted for. Approval of the agenda. Has everybody had a chance to look at the agenda?
Yes,
Okay, entertain a motion to approve.
So move.
I move to approve.
Okay, we have a move and a second from the phone. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Agenda is approved. Minutes from previous meeting. Has everyone had a chance to read over the minutes?
Yes, yes.
Any additions, deletions, or corrections?
No.
None?
From here.
Entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So move.
Okay, have a motion.
Second.
And a second. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Report from Mr. Code Officer.
Nothing to report other than you have your copy of your zoning ordinance the council did approve and adopt. The 2024, the 2024, excuse me, the 12/10/2024 version of the ordinance. This is a complete rewrite. So moving forward, that is your current zoning ordinance. So and you have your personal copies there. Hopefully, we won't be doing any amendments this year on that ordinance. There's nothing proposed to the pipeline currently for the zoning ordinance.
Thank you. Old business, is there any old business to become? New business, under new business, we have one item. Request for a de-annexation at 0 Highway 78. Mr. Code Officer.
Yes, sir. Briefly, this is a 141-acre property on the west side of the city. The request is for de-annexation from the city, and this is along the western banks of the Alcovey. And you can see the survey that was submitted with the application itself. It's got basically a power line going through the property, and it's got some floodplain along the Alcovey. No improvements are on the property currently. It's predominantly wooded. And so just to give you an idea where we're talking about in the city, it is on this far western edge of the city. It is the far most western property located inside the city of Monroe. And again, they're asking for de-annexation from the city boundary and to be removed from the territory of the city of Monroe. The Walton County Board of Commissioners consented to the de-annexation back on November 5th. And I do appreciate the applicant's patience because they had just missed our deadline cycle by a few days to be considered in December. So they had to be considered this month instead of last month to get on the Planning Commission and City Council cycle to be considered by you guys tonight. But that recommendation for this de-annexation is approval as requested. There's no economic benefit to the city in retaining this property. There's never been utilities extended past the Alcovey River on 78, and there's currently no plans to develop that property ever. It was placed in permanent conservation some number of years ago, and there's currently no intent to develop that. And I'll let the applicant expand on that further if he'd like, but that's all that I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Is anyone present to speak for this request?
I'm Ned Butler with MFT Land Investments. As Brad said, this property was placed in a conservation easement program prior to our ownership of it. We have the property under contract to an individual that's going to build one home on it because that's all he is allowed to, or anyone is allowed to build on that home, and just plans to use it as personal residence and hunting property, and would like to be able to shoot a gun, which you can't do in city property.
So he's, this one person is going to build a home and nothing else.
The conservation easement does not allow you to subdivide it,
Okay.
and it allows you to put one home and a couple ancillary buildings like a barn or pole barn, nothing more than that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I would have to ask if there was anyone present to speak in opposition to this request. Seeing none, is there any questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve and a second.
Second. Second.
Motion to approve and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
It is unanimously approved.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. We are-
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
That's the fastest,
Thank you.
fastest meeting we've ever had.
Well.